I didn't know the day I signed those papers was the day my husband's family legally erased my life. I thought I was helping my husband, but I was actually signing my own downfall. Without knowing. I thought marriage meant protection. I thought becoming a wife meant I finally belonged. When I married Daniel, his family welcomed me like a long-lost daughter. His mother held my hands tightly and said, "From today, you are no longer alone. You are family." I believed her. I didn't know those words were the beginning of my destruction. They praised me constantly. My intelligence, my business sense, my success. But slowly the questions started slipping in. How much did your shop make this month? That land you bought. Is it in your name? You are good with money, eh? I answered innocently. I didn't know I was giving them blueprints of my life. Then a call came at night. Daniel had an accident. He didn't die, but he didn't wake up either. In the hospital, his family surrounded me like guardians. His mother whispered gently, "My daughter, in times like this, we must protect what Daniel worked for." I nodded, crying. But fear makes you trust the wrong people. I trusted blindly. 2 days later, they brought documents to me. They told me it was temporary. Just a formality. Just in case. You're his wife. This is only for management. We trust you. You trust us, right? I nodded. There was no lawyer. There was no explanation. Just grief and pressure. My hands trembled as I signed. That signature ended the life I knew. Daniel woke up weeks later, but something about him was gone. He became cold, distant. Then my bank card failed. Once, twice, again. At the bank, the officer stared at his screen and said words I will never forget. "Madam, this account no longer belongs to you." I laughed nervously. He didn't know me, so I thought. I rushed home shaking. Daniel avoided my eyes. His mother spoke calmly. "You signed it yourself." They showed me the documents. Not temporary, not management. I had signed away. My businesses, my properties, my savings, my future. I collapsed on the floor. They stood over me like strangers. That night, I overheard them talking, laughing. She trusted us too much. Once she leaves, everything stays with us. I confronted Daniel, he said. It was for the family. I asked, "What about me?" He replied, "You'll survive." That was the day my marriage died. Then few days later, I was thrown away. I returned home one evening. The locks were changed. My clothes were outside. My life packed like garbage. His mother looked at me and said, "A wise woman knows when to walk away." I walked away barefoot, crying. But something inside me hardened. I slept in a shop, sold my jewelry, buried my pride, until one lawyer said quietly, "You were emotionally manipulated." There was a clause they ignored. One sentence. A mistake that would destroy them. I stopped begging. Stopped calling. Stopped crying publicly. Secretly. I filed a case. The revenge they never expected. In court, Daniel called me unstable. His family laughed. Until evidence appeared. Recordings. Bank trails. Witnesses. The judge froze their accounts. Their smiles disappeared. As Daniel began to shake, I stood up and said calmly, "They thought they made me sign off my life, but I only signed off their access to me." The judge looked down at the file and asked everyone to stand. The verdict was coming. What the judge said next destroyed their family forever, but rebuilt my life from the ashes. This kind of betrayal can happen anywhere in the world. Love deeply but never blindly. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, hit subscribe and join the family. More truth, more power, more stories coming.